Foster Fickett met his wife Hetty down to the Blueberry Festival at Union, back in the spring of '33. He proposed to her as she was spooning out the pie on his plate, and she accepted as he put the first spoonful in his mouth. That's the way things are transacted in Maine, speedy and efficient. Anyway, Hetty invited Foster home to meet her folks after the fair. And lying in the middle of the parlor was a dead horse. Foster said, "Hetty, that's the carcass of a dead horse, ain't it?" She said, "Yes, it is. But now, Foster, I told you a lot of things, but I never said I was tidy." A year later, Foster brung Hetty home an anniversary present. And it was a double-bitted axe. He carved her initials right on the end of the handle. Foster used to say, you know, she was out chopping wood before breakfast, first thing. Something a little might fancy will tickle a woman most to death. Foster used to say that it's true that Hetty was quite big around the middle. But, he said, she's shade in the summer and warmth in the winter. In the winter of '42, Hetty's right lung collapsed. Then that spring her left lung collapsed and Foster had to slap her into an iron lung. But that was all right, because every Easter, Tuttle, the postman, used to take Hetty for a ride in the back of his mail truck to see the countryside. One Easter, Tut went round the corner too fast, and Hetty came right off the back of that truck onto the pavement, iron lung and all, of course. And Tut didn't even stop the truck. He just leaned out of the cab and said, "Steer to the curb, Hetty, steer to the curb, for heaven's sakes." In the winter of '52, Hetty died. As Foster used to say, my wife Hetty passed away at 5 o'clock on the morning of December 13th that year. You know, I bruised my thumb with a hammer, ran out of nails twice, and split 3 covers before I got the 4th one nailed down tight. I strained my back lifting Hetty to the wagon and pulled the halter loose as Bessie the horse came out of the barn. So poor Bessie had to ride into town pulling crooked all the way. Got out of control like coming down that last hill, and Hetty shot straight off the back of the wagon, straight through the post office window. I jumped off the wagon, ran inside the post office to make sure no one was hurt, and there was Tuttle staring at me through the stamped window. "Lucky I had the grating down," he said. "It sure was," I replied. "Did you pass the preacher and the undertaker on your way out to town?" Tut asked. "No, I guess I missed him, Tut," I said. "You know, my day's been one long fizzle from beginning to end."